Hey guys! So Jess Core here, Director of Team Sweet Scents Divine, and I wanted to go ahead and talk to y'all a little bit about bookings today. I have had this question asked quite a bit recently, how to get bookings on my calendar. And I'm sure there are a lot of you thinking the same exact thing out there, just aren't asking, kind of being kind of quiet about it. So I figured I'd make this little video so you can go ahead and watch and get the same information that I've been sharing with those who are out there asking. So there are two types of bookings that you can get. One is called creative bookings, which is a little bit harder, and the other is bookings from parties, which is easier. Now, if you don't have much on your calendar for bookings, we need to get creative. So we need to sit down and we need to get to work. That's the one I'm going to go over first. So creative bookings, how are we going to go ahead and what types of things can we be to be creative to get parties or events on our books? I'm going to resort right back to when we started our Scentsy journey and what we were supposed to do first, our list of 100. It's going to be super important. So I'm going to want you to fill that out. Your list of 100, if you haven't already made, recreate one. That list is always changing, you guys. So sit down and think. I like to use the spider web type method. So I'm going to sit down. I've got an extra 15, 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to sit down and create my list. I'm stumped by person number 40. Go back to each person above that you've written down and who do they know that you're acquaintances with. So Aunt Sally, you know Aunt Sally, your cousins, so you can go ahead and write down your cousins. Aunt Sally's best friend is Jill, so write down Jill and then do that for every single person on that list and you're going to find that you're going to double or triple those numbers, so now you're going to hit your 100. So I want you to get that done first because you are going to be using that to be creative. And then you're going to have a booking blitz. You're going to sit down. You can grab a team member or running partner to do this with. I do highly suggest it. Put some great tunes on in the background. Get pumped, get excited, set time away. And the reason why you have to do a blitz and set time away, I mean, if you really think about it, Scentsy's always trying to do these booking blitzes. I mean, if you search the internet, there's booking blitz everywhere. Why? Because you are more successful when you dedicate a time period to spend on booking yourself up for the next couple of months. If you try to do 5 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes here, it's not going to be as successful. So you're going to have to spend a little bit of time, whether it's even up to 30 minutes, where you can sit down, focus, put on some good tunes, and get to work to book your calendar. Booking your calendar is going to give you income the following month. How much money do you want to make? How many events or parties or things going on in Scentsy do you need to have to make that type of money? Breaking it down so you know what you're looking for. Booking Blitz is going to be first. So your Booking Blitz, you're going to sit down and you are going to text, you're going to call, you are going to private message, and get in contact with as many of these people on this list as you can in the time allotted. So if it's just a 30-minute time period, that's fine. If you can only contact 20 people during that period, that's fine. Not a problem. Just at least if you can get a decent chunk of time, then you'll feel accomplished. You're going to contact these people and you're going to offer a party. How are you going to do that? So the people that have Scentsy currently, right now, it is August. So we have a lot of things going on. The 10% off month. The new catalog is going to be revealed next month. Think of those that are on your list that have Scentsy currently, and if they have Scentsy, have they purchased within the last 6 months? If they have, they might have scents that they've purchased that are going to be discontinuing, retiring. So if that's the case, you need to let them know before it's too late to stock up on their bars and the scents, whatever it is that they need and that they love. That's your job. So you're going to contact them and you're going to let them know, say, hey Susie, I know your favorite scent is going to be discontinuing and I just wanted to let you know. So here's the deal. I've got a great idea for you. So I know you want to stock up on your favorite bar. So you can get a 6-pack. It's only $22.50 right now because it's on sale for 10% off. or you can get 18 for $30. Would you rather do that? Okay, so if you want to do the 18 for $30, then what you need to do is you need to host some sort of an event with me. It can be home, I have an on-the-go bag, or we can do a Facebook event. And as soon as it qualifies, you get 18 bars for $30. How did I do that? So she hits 200 in sales. She's going to get $20 in free product. So you're going to take $20 off a $25 6-pack of bars. Now it's 25 because when we take host benefits off, it's off of the full retail price. And then you have 2 half-offs, right? You have your host half off and your perpetual party half off. So you take half off of 2 6-packs of bars, bringing your total to $30. So for $8 more, she can get 18 bars instead of 6. So try to flip that one order that they're willing to put in into a party. Okay, pretty cool, right? For those that haven't tried Scentsy before, you go ahead and say, hey, Susie, have you tried Scentsy before? I know you haven't. I would love to get you to try my product. Again, I'm doing this business. I absolutely love it, but I'm just looking for people to give me an honest review back, and I would love it if you would take some of these samples, share it with your friends. I'll give you some catalogs and order forms, and if you really love what I sent you, and you do happen to collect a few orders, then we could potentially get you some free and half-off stuff. Is that something you want to try? So you can kind of gently ease that into a party without saying party. Now, I try to stay away from the word party. Why? Because it just feels like when you say party, somebody feels like it requires so much work on their behalf. And because everybody's using the word party and these direct sales parties, like it's so much work and everybody's doing them. So I try to avoid the word party, use something completely different. Hey, I know it's been since a while since we've gotten together, and I'm really trying to get my business off the ground. I have some great goals these next few months with my business, but I'd love to see you too. So do you want to get like all of our friends together and we'll have like a night of fun, we'll drink some wine, and I'll just have all my samples just set out in the middle of the table so we can just kind of nibble on some food and have a good time. Does that sound like something that you'd be willing to do? Okay, try to word it as we're just having an event with some friends, getting together and having some fun. So you're going to contact all these people through your list and give some sort of some options for them to do either a on-site party on the go, or on-site, on the go, or online event. I like to call it an event or have some fun with the girls or whatnot. Another thing is theme parties are huge. As you guys probably know, I do a lot of paint and sniffs events, and it's something completely different and unique, and I book a lot of parties from those because they are so different. Think of something that you might be creative in, or even if you're not creative, what about like a theme party, like a superhero night, or Halloween, obviously definitely Halloween, love Halloween. When Christmas time comes, the ugly sweaters. How about big hat ladies? Or what about a garden party where everybody brings like a little succulent or something and they trade with everybody when they're there? Make it like anything. Like let's travel to Paris for the weekend. Let's make it Paris themed, and you know, try to get the foods and some decor and stuff like that, and just have some fun, and everybody has to dress up all like prim and proper like they're going out on a night in town in Paris. So just have fun with it, but think of a theme party and a theme event because people like to try that stuff. And when you do, what I've been sharing with other people, when I do my paint and sniffs, I take 4 pictures and I put it together as a collage, and I say, all right, well, I'm having an event at my house, I do this once a month, which photo should I paint, A, B, C, or D? And they all comment on my post and they choose. And then I let them go ahead and do this for like 24 hours. And then I'll post, oh, it looks like D was the winner, so I'm going to go ahead and be having this event. Who would like to come? And then you'll get me, 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 me. And then I'm not done there. I'm going to message everybody that picked a letter, and I'm going to say, hey, I know that A wasn't chosen, but would you like to go ahead and get some girlfriends together, and we'll go ahead and we'll paint this at your event? and they now have the option to go ahead and do that party themselves. So instead of painting, you guys can offer theme parties. So have a picture of like a man theme or superhero theme, and then another theme, so A or B, C, D, and say, hey you guys, I'm having a theme event at my house. Try to do those once a month, by the way, because at least you have one event you're always going to do. And a lot of people like to just come to those instead of having their own events. They'll come to yours every month. So have them choose, and then go back and message everybody that had chosen and say, hey, you know, unfortunately that event wasn't chosen, but I'd love to go ahead and do this first event with you if you want to get your friends together. I think it would be super fun, right? So try to book parties that way. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I'm taking in regular orders. So back to the bar thing. She was just going to get a 6-pack of bars, and I flipped her into having a party. So what if somebody wants to just place a $50 order with you? Say, hey Susie, I am super stoked you're getting some great stuff, but do you realize like you're a quarter of the way to having your own party where you can earn free and half off stuff? So what if I give you a catalog and a couple order forms for like 2 days? Go ahead and see if anybody wants anything, and if not, no biggie, nothing lost because you're placing this order anyways. But if you do collect enough orders, then you can get some extra free and half off stuff on top of your order. Do you want to go ahead and give that a try just for a couple of days? So you can go ahead and potentially flip that one $50 order into an entire party, because she's like, yeah, actually I will, especially with the 10% off sale going on. Yeah, I'll take a couple catalogs and order forms. So there's a couple creative ways to get some bookings. Now, bookings from your parties. You want to make sure that you are not just going into your party with the mindset of just getting it to qualify and that's it, I'm done. You always want to go in with the mindset of, one, you should always have your parties get to at least $500. You always want to get in the mindset of coaching to $500, but also that you're not leaving without a booking. At least 3 should be your goal. So Facebook events, always sharing the 3 different ways that we party and we do events, as well as fundraising. Fundraising is considered an event too, which is great for any PRV. But always want to share that opportunity. On the go basket parties, I always put drawing slips in there, and I'll tell the host, fill out, try to get 20 to 25 people to fill out these drawing slips, and you'll get a little prize, and somebody who filled out the drawing slips will get a little prize as well. And then I'm going to contact everybody on those drawing slips, and I'm going to offer them the chance to take the basket that they saw. Thanks so much for entering my drawing. I bet you saw the bag that Susie was carrying around for the week. She had such a great time, and it was super easy for her to earn some free and half off Scentsy items. Did you want to go ahead and take that bag next? So there's an option for you to get bookings from basket parties. And then obviously home parties, use games, my favorite is to keep it super cheap, use product sheets. And I use this as wish lists. I give them to all of my guests because I want to keep my catalogs clean and I like my catalogs. So I'll give them a product sheet, and I will tell them, as if money was no option, go ahead and circle everything you want on that product sheet. All the scents that you loved, go ahead and circle them. I mean, they have pictures on there, so when you go ahead and you bring this home, you can stick it on your fridge and know exactly what things that you still want that you weren't able to get today. But at the end, I'm going to go ahead and help you fill out your order form, so we'll be able to go over all your wish list items at that point. You fill out the order form for them, because they tend to, you grabbed a whole bunch of stuff when you're at the store, and then you comprehend how much money it's going to cost, so you're like, put that back. That's what they'll do if they're filling out their own order form. You don't want them to do that. So take a look at their wish list, try to combine and save as much as you can, and whatever they order, thanks so much for ordering off of Susie's party. This is going to be a great help for her, but I know that you've got so much more stuff on your wish list that you absolutely love. You had fun here tonight, right? How about we go ahead and we book an event for you too? It could be a party just like this, or you do know that I talked about my baskets earlier and some Facebook events. Do you want to go ahead and try one of those to book yourself up another party? Or book yourself up, or get some free product for you. So that's just, in a nutshell, a lot of great ideas, as you know, so it's so much easier to book when you have parties because you're already in front of people and can get that extra booking. But you have to have that mindset that I need to leave, or this party has to get me a booking. So we just have to change our mindsets so we're easy, but the creative bookings are harder that we need to sit down and we need to get to work for them to be successful, and that we don't need to want to have to do this every single month either. So we do it 1 month, we really book ourselves up, and then we keep booking from parties to keep our momentum going. So I hope, I know that was a lot of information. I hope that is to some help for you. And if you have any other questions, then you can go ahead and message me and let me know, and I'll go over a little bit more in detail. But in a nutshell, that's some information on bookings for you guys. Thanks for watching.